Yes, the mentoring program, we use a resource as a book. It is some of the resources are faith-based, others are not faith-based, based on the couple that wants to come to us to get help. And again, help is really about asking the right questions. I think the issue is not about dictating what they should do and how they should communicate, but really help them through the process of maybe asking their own important questions to each other. Saying, what is it that you would like to see from me? Starting to bring up questions that they would have never thought even asking. Never even, just help them, give them the right tools to communicate better and to understand the other person better. It's very easy. Once you understand the other person better, and you would say, I had no idea that this particular item is that important to you. And now you're telling me that's easy for me to, to accommodate that. Very easy, because I never knew that. And come back to the roots of why they got married the first place. Come back to basics. Why are we together and what makes us special as a couple? And then also understand just the whole process of communication, I think, is really the ticket. A lot of people just don't know how to communicate. They may want to, they try, but it's just the wrong approach. And I am a strong believer that the one-to-one, couple-to-couple mentoring program gives that opportunity, because sometimes if you go to a big presentation or two-day event, you may not get the nitty-gritty, the details out of that, what you're trying to accomplish, and the right questions may not be asked. So that is what I think makes this mentoring program so successful. Communication and understanding the other. Leonore talked before that I talk a lot, but I also have to listen and get that. I can communicate that I don't like what I'm doing. I can communicate that. Well, that doesn't solve necessarily the problem. I need to really understand the other person through communication, and then respect what that other person, what my partner has to say, or what is important to my partner. And I can only find that out through communication, and then I have to respect, and I have to really understand, respect it, and live with that together with my partner.
I also think we've been given 2 ears and 1 mouth. So that means if there is no listening, you can't get anywhere in communicating. And the other thing I wanted to say is about emotions. Sometimes just to kind of understand, how does an event or something that happened make you feel, is different than what actually happened. And these emotions are very important and need to be addressed, and they need to be talked about once, you thought about them, and work through them then, and avoid that might happen again, or nip it basically the moment it starts to happen, because then we know what would have worked better.
It is not that complicated. As complex as we sometimes make marriage, I don't think it is that complicated. If the baseline is trying to communicate, listen, understand, and then give the respect that the other person is asking for, I think you will have a fantastic, healthy marriage for decades.